Are you struggling to get people to open your emails? Are you wondering what you can do to stand out so people notice your emails in their overstuffed inboxes?
You've heard that building your list is the way to have a sustainable business. Everyone does it. You're probably on an email list for a dozen or more businesses. Take a look at your inbox. It's overflowing.
And in case this is your first time visiting our channel, welcome. My name's Dana and this is my husband David. And together we manage AskDavidnDana.com and we empower the online business professional with effective breakthrough strategies to boost your home business success. In this training video, we'll dive into how to write irresistible emails that people will gladly open, as well as give you the most common subject line hacks you can use right away. We'll dive into all of this right after this.
It's important to start with what you know about your own experiences with email marketing. You should ask yourself these questions because they'll shed light on what you should do for your business. What catches your eye? And why do you open certain emails and not others?
Your own patterns will help you in designing your own email style, especially if you're serving an audience that looks very much like you. Many marketers have narrowed their niche down to a place where they fit as best customer or prospect. If you're just getting started and haven't really thought about who you're serving with your market, we've got a great video training called How to Market to a Target Audience. You can watch that next.
Let's start with the 7 hacks to getting good at creating eye-catching subject lines.
Sounds good. Well, let's face it, emails with boring subject lines are going straight into the trash. No matter what. Get to the point. The subject line is meant to catch attention. And what are those hacks, David?
Well, number 1, be unexpected. You want your subject line to create curiosity or mystery. It can even be a little off kilter, but make sure it's still relatable to your audience. Second, be short. Many people are reading on a device that limits what is shown. Third, be about them and what will benefit your reader. Tell them what they're going to get. For instance, join us today and get blank. Fourth, be urgent. Instill a fear of missing out, using words like today only. Fifth, be numbered when you can. Use figures, percentages, timestamps. Sixth, be full of power words such as introducing, celebrate, the latest. And seventh, be inquisitive. Ask an open-ended question that will entice them to open up.
Well, those were great examples. Having a great subject line will make or break your email open rate. Next, we want to talk about what you can do to become irresistible to your market.
Well, once people open your email, what are they going to find? You want them to meet an irresistible character, that is you, in each email. This character should be someone they love and aspire to be more like. When people can relate to you, they begin to trust you and bam, they buy from you. The catchy subject line was just the bait, but you need to hook them with your personality. Now, before you try to run the other way, saying I'm not interesting or I'm not funny or whatever limiting belief you're spouting out at this moment, have no fear. You can create an irresistible character. You can learn how to be so attractive that people will rush to open each of your emails.
In his book, .com Secrets, Russell Brunson shares about his attractive character. That section was so powerful that we've taken our own twist and call our email buddy the irresistible character. If you haven't read his book yet, here's our take on Brunson's great content. This persona that comes through in your emails is you, a little more creative you, a more purposeful you, a work in progress you. Your irresistible character should evolve as you grow as well. Sometimes we even grow into our irresistible characters out of necessity, repetition, or because we fall in love with them too.
There are 4 elements to help you build your irresistible character. First, tell your backstory. Don't be afraid to let people know where you've come from. Were you down and out and on the streets until you found this amazing product? Well, the people in your audience need to get to know you. What makes you tick? Use pieces of your historical background that your audience can identify with. You don't need to lay it all out there at once. Maybe you have shared experiences. Relate situations to the product or service that you're selling.
Number 2, share your stories. Make your emails personal and share real-life stories that help illustrate a relevant point regarding what you're promoting. A mentor once told me my emails were too sterile. I needed to inject more of me into them. I suppose that came naturally from 30 plus years of legal writing, and then I realized that that was just a story I was telling myself. I was a good reader. I needed to get my personality in there and let it shine. After all, legal documents are usually boring, right? Well, think of fun and inspiring things your irresistible character has done in life. You can even embellish it to make your point more memorable. You want your stories to teach a bit of a lesson too. Figure out what point you're trying to make and then think of a life experience that helps your audience to understand.
Third, reveal your weaknesses. Don't be afraid to reveal some character flaws or imperfections in your irresistible character's world so people can identify with you more easily. You don't want your irresistible character to be too perfect. You're trying to draw out their empathy. Remember, even Superman had his kryptonite. If you've got something you struggle with, call it out, attack it. Let your audience see you being transparent and real with them.
Number 4, take a stand. Don't be afraid to polarize your audience with your position. If you're passionate about something or have an opinion on a hard matter, don't keep it to yourself. It can be extremely frightening to be that exposed. People will be drawn to you more than ever. The wrong people will run the other way. It's okay to develop haters and raving fans. That's the whole idea. Why do you want to have a bunch of potential haters on your list anyway?
Well, next, Brunson talks about the common identity traits of an irresistible character. These are great. You can pick out one or use all 3. The first one is a confident leader. You're confident because you've already successfully achieved the desired result. Now it's time to share it. Another one would be the passionate reporter. You have a dream and are in the process of discovering how to get there. You're still blazing the trail yourself, but you're learning how it all works. As a reporter, it's your job to share what you're discovering. You're simply reporting what you know to be true, and people will sense your sincerity. And third, we have the humble hero. Despite success, show humility. Who likes to follow a show-off? Don't clamor for the spotlight. Be down to earth in your approach. After all, you believe it's your moral duty to share what you know, right? People will be drawn to that.
Share your journey to discover the truth. You'll find treasures along the way, so be sure to share those with your audience. People are often afraid to venture out on their own. And when they can live vicariously through you and what you're doing, it helps them feel like they can do it too. You are blazing the trail. Capture their attention and get them to follow you. They'll soon follow you anywhere.
Finally, let's take a look at 6 basic storylines to be told by your irresistible character. When you're crafting your email series or even individual broadcasts, you'll find it easier if you follow some basic storylines. There are plenty more, but here are 6 to help you get your creative juices flowing. When you make your emails conversational and full of interesting content, people will open them more regularly.
Well, the first one is loss and redemption. We all want to know there's light at the end of the tunnel or treasure at the end of the rainbow. It would go something like this. I had everything, and then X happened. I had to figure out how to blank. It was really a blessing in disguise because I learned blank. Now I'm so much more blank. The second is us versus them. It's a place where you polarize your audience. Talk about something for which you have an allegiance. This storyline, you employ the take a stand element of the irresistible character.
The third is before and after. We've all seen before and after pictures plastered all over social media. People still love to see people succeed. And when I see those stories, I'm delighted for people's transformations. Does that mean everyone needs to see them? Will an acne-free face thrill a person who's never had a blemish in her life? Or how about all the diet success stories? If you're not overweight, it probably doesn't resonate with you. But if your audience is craving a transformation that's visible in a picture, this can be powerful. In an email, you don't necessarily have the graphic pictures to sell your products, but the written word is just as powerful. Your before and after storylines are something like this. First I was like this, and now I am like this, something better. People love to see and hear transformations. Use this type of storyline often.
Next is the amazing discovery. This can be over the top, oozing with excitement. Use language like, I can't believe it. I didn't know that it was even possible. This is definitely the answer I've been looking for. You can either use this storyline to evoke curiosity, or you can be fully transparent about the amazing discovery.
Secret telling. This is the ultimate in curiosity-style emails. I'm not sure how I personally feel about it. It has to be good, not a wishy-washy secret. If you want people to take action on your email, and that's how we make money, then you need your secret to be sizzling hot. If they want to have access to this secret, then they have to do something. You use this email story to lure people into clicking a link, attending a webinar, trying a free week of your product, etc.
Third-person testimonials next. Anytime you can get somebody to share with you their own experience with your product or service, write it down. Testimonials are like icing on the cake. We all want to know something is going to work. So use testimonials and guarantees as a security blanket for the new customer just joining your list. It's also affirmation for those who know you better. You've heard it said, word of mouth is the best advertising of all. Well, testimonials are exactly that.
Well, that was a lot of information.
Whew.
If you didn't take notes, you can at least go back and watch it again. Did you get good value from the content? We sure hope so. We've designed this channel just for you, for those online business owners looking for answers.
And we're not done yet. Be sure to share this video and subscribe to our channel so you'll not miss any future training videos.
So, what are the next steps? You've just learned some great email marketing hacks and formulas. This is only one piece of a big puzzle called your business.
Well, we cover email marketing and other tips and strategies for making your communication strong in our signature coaching experience called Your Pathway to Profit. You can even dig deeper into the psychology of writing and become the best copywriter there is.
We've invested in many different copywriting courses and other courses during our own training phase to become marketing coaches. After all, you can't teach until you learn a skill yourself. Developing your email marketing skill comes at step 7 in our 12-step profit building system.
And to make sure you haven't left out a single step of your own, schedule a one-on-one 30-minute exploratory call with us, and we'll show you where you are on your own pathway to profit. You can find a link in our description of this video.
Until next time.
Be blessed!